Mathematical foundations of nature. Why does reality speak math? Not as metaphor, not as interpretation, but as law. From the spiral arms of galaxies to the spiraling of a seashell. From the curve of space to the curve of a petal. There is a pattern, a language. Numbers that echo across scales too vast and too small to imagine. We didn't invent this language. We uncovered it like archaeologists of the cosmos, and what we found was unsettling. Everything we are, and everything we are not, obeys mathematics. Gravity follows curvature, dictated by tensors. Light refracts, bent through glass by Snell's law. Electrons dance in quantum fields, and the equations never miss a step. Why? Why should math, a cold, abstract, untouchable thing, fit the universe so perfectly? Why does pi, irrational and infinite, describe every circle, from your coffee cup to the rings of Saturn? Why does E, the base of natural growth, appear in finance, biology, entropy, and quantum tunneling? Why is math not just a tool for understanding reality, but perhaps the substance of it? MIT physicist Max Tegmark calls it the mathematical universe hypothesis. That everything, the stars, your heartbeat, the very thought you're having right now, is part of a vast mathematical structure, not described by math, made of math, you, me, the past and future, equations all the way down. If this sounds strange, consider the Higgs boson. We didn't find it by looking. We found it because the math told us it had to be there. And when we looked, it was mathematics predicting reality before it reveals itself. That's not storytelling, that's something deeper. It suggests the universe is not material, it's executable, a kind of code, where every quark, every photon, every law of motion is a line in a script we didn't write, and yet we're running it. Even randomness, the chaotic tumble of a leaf, the turbulence in a cloud. When you zoom in far enough, they resolve into fractals, recursive logic, patterns born from deceptively simple rules, the Mandelbrot set, cellular automata, chaos with structure, madness that obeys. Could we be living inside such a system? A cosmic Conway's game of life, where the rules are mathematical, but the outcomes are unpredictable, beautiful, emergent. If so, who wrote the rules? Some say it must be a programmer, a creator, a cosmic architect. Others say it doesn't need one. That math, like 2 + 2 = 4, simply is. Eternal, uncreated. That the universe exists because math must express itself. Because once the conditions are right, the code runs. And then life. And then awareness. What is consciousness but another pattern? A flame lit by equations, flickering when certain criteria are met. A self-aware computation, a ripple in the math. So what does that make you? Not separate from the code, not a glitch. You are the code. Your decisions, your love, your pain. They're all outputs, they feel infinite. But maybe they are just precise outcomes of inputs far beyond your knowing. Maybe death isn't deletion. Maybe it's a variable resetting. Maybe the waveform collapses, the function ends. But the algorithm never stops running. And if it doesn't, what's next? A new equation, a new seed, another universe, another you? When you gaze up at the night sky and see the constellations, you're not just seeing stars. You're seeing coordinates, points plotted in space, the residue of math rendered as light, and behind that, a structure. Not atoms, not molecules, but numbers. Pure, silent, unbreakable. The truth isn't that math explains the universe. The truth is, math is the universe, and you, a brief glimmer in the formula, are proof that the code can wonder about itself. And perhaps that's the point.